Hello students and welcome to this new video. This new video is the part 4 video of our chapter 4, which is advanced topics in MS Excel. In this video we will study about custom sorting, how we can use custom sorting. In the previous video, in the part 3 video, we have studied about default sorting. What was the difference between default sorting and custom sorting? Using default sorting, we were able to sort our selected range of cells on the basis of the first column only. Okay, like the previous example, what we had done, we had sorted this selected range of cells A1 to D11 on the basis of the values in the first column. The first column was having the values of the car names. So using default sorting, in the previous example in part 3 video, we had seen that we were able to sort these values on the basis of the car names. You can see in this figure, after default sorting, what happens? All the rows were sorted on the basis of the car names only, on the basis of the first column, which was the car names. Okay, but what will you do if you want to sort our data on the basis of any other columns also? Like how will you sort the data if you want to sort on the basis of the price, or if you want to sort the data on the basis of the mileage, or we can also want to sort the data on the basis of the number of seats also, seat capacity also. So what will you do if you want to sort on the basis of any other column? Then for that we have to use the custom sort method. So this is the difference between the custom sort and a default sort. In the case of default sorting, what happens? The default option sorts the data in the selected cells only with respect to the first column in the selection. Okay, it sorts only with respect to the first column. Other columns are not considered for sorting. Okay, but what happens in the case of custom sorting? If we choose the option of custom sort, then we can sort our data, we can sort all the rows in the selected range on the basis of any of the columns. We can use custom sort for sorting on the basis of price also. We can use custom sorting for sorting on the basis of mileage also, and we can also sort with respect to the seat capacity also by using custom sort. Okay, now suppose we want to arrange the cars in order of their prices in ascending order. Prices given in the B column. The B column is having the value of the prices of the cars. So if you want to arrange the cars in the order of their prices, then what we can do in ascending order, for that we have to use the custom sort option. So how we are going to use this option? The first 3 steps are exactly similar to that of the default sorting. What we have to do, first of all, we have to select the range of cells A1 to D11. Then we have to click on the home tab. Okay, then we have to go to the in the home tab we have to go to the editing group, and from the editing group we have to click on the sort and filter button. So these 3 options are these 3 steps are exactly similar to what we have done in the previous example. In the case of default sorting, the first 3 steps of default sorting will again be done here also. The difference will be there in the 4th step. In the 4th step, what we are going to do, after we click on the sort and filter button, we will be provided with a drop down list. So what options are there in the drop down list? What option we have to choose? In the previous example, we have chosen the option sort A to Z, or we can choose one second option also. In default sorting, we can also choose sort Z to A, because in default sorting only 2 options were available to us. Either we can choose from sort A to Z for ascending order, or we could have chosen sort Z to A for descending order. But in the case of custom sort, for using custom sorting option, we have to choose the third option, which is custom sort. As soon as they choose a custom sort option, then what will happen? The sort dialog box will appear here. So you can see the sort dialog box in figure 4.15. What is the sort dialog box? The sort dialog box is having different sections, different columns for providing different values, different criteria for sorting. You can provide different criteria for the sorting process in this sort dialog box, and then depending on the values, depending on the criteria which you have set for the sorting will happen, and you can apply different types of sorting by using this custom sort option and the sort dialog box. Okay, so first of all, let us see what values you can specify using the sort dialog box. So first of all, you can see the column section is given over here. See, the first section is the column section. Under the column section, what is there? The sort by drop down list is there. Sort by drop down list means what? In the sort by drop down list, you are provided with the name of the different columns. This sort by drop down list is having the names of the different columns. Whatever name you will choose here, whatever value you will choose here, the sorting will be done on the basis of that column only. Okay, previously we in the case of default sorting, we had done the sorting on the basis of car name. Here we want to choose price here. So what we will choose here from the sort by drop down list, what we will choose? We will select the column name price in lakhs, because we want to do the sorting on the basis of price in lakhs. So we will choose from the sort by drop down list. We will choose which option? We will choose the second option, which is the price in lakhs, which is also the value of the B column. Okay, value in the B column. Now we will move on to, now the next section is the sort on section. Okay, next we can see the sort on section is there. What we have to do under the sort on section, we have to select the values option from the drop down list. See the value, see the drop down list in the sort on section. What is it is having? It is showing you different values for on which you want to do the sorting. So what we want to do the sorting on the values only. So what we will select? We will select the values option from here. If you what are different options available here? The different options available here are cell color, font color, and the cell icon. Because we can also do the sorting on these on the basis of these three also. We can also do the sorting on the basis of cell color also. We can do sorting on the basis of font color also. We can also do it on the basis of cell icon also. But here on the basis of what we want to do the sorting, we want to do the sorting on the values. That is why from the sort on drop down list we will select the values option from here. Okay. So from the sort on selection section we have to select the values option from the drop down list as shown in figure 4.16. Then what is the third step? What is the next step here? The next step is the order section. You can see here the order section is given over here. First the column section is there, then the sort on is there, and the third is the order section. What you have to specify in the order section, we have to specify the order in which we want to do the sorting. See there are different sorting orders which are available here, like smallest to largest. Smallest to largest means the ascending order. Then second option is there for the largest to smallest. Largest to smallest means the descending order, starting from the largest to the smallest. The sorting will be done. Or you can also use any custom order. You can also customize your order of sorting by using the custom list. The custom list order, the custom list option will allow you to specify your own order of sorting also. So you can also create a custom list by using the custom list option. Okay. Otherwise, you can choose the simplest options to choose from are smallest to largest for ascending order and largest to smallest for the descending order. So here we are choosing because we want to arrange in the ascending order of the prices. That is why we will choose what option? We will choose the smallest to largest. We will choose the smallest to largest option here for arranging for sorting in the ascending order here. Okay. Now one more thing we have to make sure. See, you can see what is there at the top right corner. This my data has headers checkbox is given over here. What is given in the fourth? You can see it is numbered 4 here. What is it? This is the my data has headers checkbox. So this is also a very important checkbox. If your data is having headers, then what you have to do? You have to make sure that this checkbox is always selected. This checkbox should always be checked if you are having headers in your data. Otherwise, you can leave it unchecked. Okay. Why we should always make it checked if you are having headers? Let us see here. See, you have to make sure that the checkbox my data is headers on the top right is selected. Why we should always make sure this? Why? Because it will help us to ignore the top header row in the selected cells while doing the sorting. If this checkbox is selected, then what will happen? The top header rows in the selected cell will be ignored while doing the sorting. The top header rows will not be considered for the sorting process. Okay. If this data, if my data has headers checkbox is selected, then the header rows will not be counted. They will not be considered in the count in the sorting. Otherwise, what will happen? If this data, if the my data is headers checkbox is not selected and you are having header rows in that data, then the header rows will also be considered in the sorting. Okay, and then the data and because of this, the header rows will appear at some other the header rows will go to some other order in the your sheet based on the sorting, and so what will happen? The meaning and significance of the header rows will be lost. What does it mean? That, for example, if we uncheck this checkbox, then what will happen? Our header rows will also be sorted, and now the header rows will not be there on the first row. Okay, and instead they will move on to some other row in the sheet. That is why their significance will be lost. That is why to maintain our header rows as headers, to maintain our header row position at the top only, we have to select this checkbox which is there for the my data as headers. Okay, if we select this checkbox, then what will happen? Your header rows will not be selected. Your header rows will not be considered for the sorting operation. Okay, so if it will help us to ignore the top header row in the selected cells while doing the sorting. Okay, and so these header rows will not be rearranged while after sorting is done. Otherwise, if you don't select this, then the header rows will also be rearranged and they will appear somewhere in the bottom wise direction or somewhere else in the sheet, and their significance will be lost because they will no longer be at the topmost row. Okay, because they will be rearranged because of the sorting. Okay, in case no header row is present, you have to keep this checkbox unchecked. If we have no header, if we have no header row and all the rows in the sector range are values only, all the rows are having values only, there is no header row. So what you have to do in that case, you can keep this checkbox unchecked. In that case, all the rows will be participating in the sorting. all the rows will be considered in the all the rows will be considered for the sorting process. Okay. After this, after you have specified all the values, then in all the sections, then we have to press OK to apply the sort. After we have specified all the options in the different sections, then we will click on OK in the sort dialog box. So as soon as you click on OK in the sort dialog box, then what will happen? You can see in figure 4.18 what has happened now. The data has now been sorted with respect to the price column. Initially, in the default sorting, it was sorted with respect to the first column, which was the car names column. In the A column, the A column was having the car names. Initially, in the case of default sorting, it was sorted with respect to the car names, but now we can see it has been sorted with the help of custom sorting option. We have now sorted this data with respect to the price column. Okay. Similarly, if you want to sort it with the help of mileage, or with the if you want to sort it on the basis of the mileage or on the basis of the seat capacity, that also we can do by using the custom sort. The custom sorting option will offer us the facility to sort our rows with respect to the values in any column. We can have the values for we can sort them on the basis of the price column also, and on the basis of any other column also, like the mileage and the seat also. We can sort the values in the sheet. Okay. So this figure for 4.18 shows the data sorted with respect to the price column. Now you can see the lowest price row is at the top, because why is it so? Because we have chosen the order to be ascending. We have chosen the order to be lowest to biggest, isn't it or not? So you can see here in this figure what we have chosen in the order here. We have chosen the order to be see, let's go back to the figure here. So you can see here what order we have chosen here. The order we have chosen here is smallest to largest. Smallest to largest option means it is the ascending order. Okay. So ascending order means that the smallest row, the smallest price will come at the top, and the biggest price will come at the bottom. Okay. You can see that now the data has been arranged in an ascending order with respect to the price column. You can see the lowest price row is at the top, and the highest price row is now at the bottom. Okay. Now your data has been the data in the sheet has been sorted. The selected range has been sorted with respect to the price column. Okay. So now here we'll end this video here only. I hope you have understood the video. In the next video, we'll start with the next topic, which is sorting based on multiple columns. Till then, thank you.